Going to be out here straightening up my work van just a little bit for a few minutes, and I thought it would be an ample time to do a little live stream. If you guys can't hear me, by all means, please tell me, and I will do something about the distance between us. Anyway, you guys see the title of the video. I had a huge revelation today about work and everything like that. I have pushed and pushed and pushed on my channel for a really long time. Quality trumps everything. Quality trumps. Do your best no matter what you're getting paid. Never slack. Never take shortcuts or anything like that. I definitely do that. I've been doing it for a long time now. And I mean to the point where even if I'm not getting paid for stuff, I still do it. I will always go above and beyond and exceed the customers or clients' expectations by far. I'm always taking longer on my jobs and stuff like that because of that. I want to make sure you guys can hear me. How's it going, Bobby? I've always done that, and I want to point something out today. I hope you guys know and have gathered this from my channel that I am a Christian, so it kind of sinks into me to always do right by the customer and to do that, to always go above and beyond. Well, I had a huge revelation today. Things have not been going so hot. Financially wise and stuff like that, so I've kind of been stressing, and you guys probably know I've been getting ready for another business and learning a whole bunch about business stuff, and I think that might have had part of enabling this revelation that I got today. I was working, and it was on a job where I did some steps a long time ago. They actually just now got some more vinyl planking about a month ago, and I had to go out there and finish the closet. Well, I actually had to take some of these pieces out there too, some of the stair rods, alley trims, and do the doorways and bathtubs and stuff like that too. I'm sitting there doing all that. I worked till about 2:30 today for free. You know what I'm saying? Because all this stuff, I told them people, I was like, you guys let me do all this extra special stuff. I want to make this job look really good. You know, no doubt I got some great pictures off of it and everything like that. But I don't know how many times. It's like almost, it probably ain't almost, it is every single job. I do so much extra work for free, and it causes me to run long on all of my jobs. I take longer than I should. I don't really work slow. I keep a steady movement. I'm working. It's just that I do so much into each job that it takes me forever to get done. And what I'm getting paid, because I work for a store, it just does not cover the amount of time and effort that I have to put into a job. You guys are going to get to know a little bit about my pay and stuff like that on this video. So, a lot of times, the guy that works for me, Luke, will make as much money or more money than I do. Sometimes I will work a whole week long, and whatever I get, I'll just cash the check and give it to him, because I won't even make nothing, work all week long for nothing. Because I've been getting self-satisfaction out of my jobs and taking forever on them for doing stuff like that. Feeling a little condemned if I try to do a shortcut. Not necessarily a shortcut, because what I do, and y'all don't think I'm bragging or anything like that, what I do is so much above what the average person does, it's like pathetic. So for a long time, I mean literally a long time, I've struggled with the more you know, the more you're responsible for. I think that's the way it should be anyway. If you know, this is fact, okay? If you know to do good and you don't, it is sin to him, okay? So I've gained all of this knowledge, all of this information and everything especially since last year. And you guys wouldn't believe how much stuff. You go back and look at my videos 4 years ago when I started, and then look at my videos now. There's a huge difference in the way that I work and stuff like that. The quality of work is way different, okay? Because I have learned so much from you guys, from this channel. It's crazy that me teaching, I actually learned a whole lot from teaching you guys how to do it. So I've learned so much, and like I said, the more I learn, the more I feel responsible to do those things, or else if I don't do what I know, I feel guilty about it. So the more I learn, the slower the jobs get, because the more I put into the jobs. I didn't have any kind of, I will spend, that kitchen I did the other day. You guys seen me do a kitchen, uh, a vinyl, $107 for that vinyl, okay? For that kitchen job. A little bit extra with floor prep and moving the refrigerator. But the actual install was $107. Well, I pay my guy I pay my guy $100 a day. So the kitchen before that you guys seen me do on my daily vlog, I did a day and a half of floor prep. Floor prep paid $87 on that job. So Luke made $150 on that vinyl job. The whole day and a half that I was doing that floor prep, I actually went in the hole on that. I'm all jacked up financially right now because I've been going overboard, working, doing all this crazy stuff. Now, don't get me wrong, I really love doing that, but I've always done it overboard because I feel condemned for not doing it, like I said. But the people are paying me to go in there and do X job, okay? I go in there and do XXXX job. You know what I'm saying? So I've come to the conclusion. It hit me today. You know what I'm saying? God does not want me suffering financially. My wife, my family suffering financially, or anything like that. The scripture came to me today while I was out there working. Shucks, I can't even remember where it was now, but above all things, I wish that you would prosper and be in health as your soul prospereth. And I was like, boom, here I am out there doing all this stuff for my own self-satisfaction. It's kind of greedy and stingy and self-centered, honestly, if you look at it. I'm out there doing all of this stuff, taking forever on the customer's job and everything like that to make myself feel good about the jobs. Not thinking about, I need to make this money to provide. You know what I'm saying? So, anyway, what I'm getting at, it was a huge revelation. And whenever I acknowledged it, it was just like, oh my goodness, what a relief. Has this unique set of well, thank you, buddy. I will be fine. I wholeheartedly believe that. I believe that's why the Lord showed me that today, so that I can get everything right on track. You guys will see a difference, I'm sure, in my work. I'm not going to do junky work, hack work, or anything like that. But all that extra stuff that I do just for my own satisfaction, I got to stop doing that, and I got to just go in there and get the job done. Now, that's probably going to blow you guys' mind because I've always been against that. That's what's got me jacked up right now. That sounds messed up, but again, I don't want it to sound like I'm going to go out there and hack. You guys will see. You guys will see. I'm not going to do that. Love, I wished above all things. There you go, right there. 3 John 1 and 2. Why work for nothing? Exactly. I was doing it forever. for my own pleasure. So, and it's got me all messed up. I'm worse off now probably than I ever have been in my entire career, and it sucks. So it's had me a little bit stressed lately. I've been thinking about it and thinking about it. What can I do? And I've been learning all this business stuff about, how to run a business and everything like that. I've been sharing that kind of stuff with y'all in my little videos and stuff like that. And then all of a sudden today, boom, that scripture pops in my head. So, uh, you guys will see a change. Like I said, nothing crazy, but regular carpets and stuff like that. I'm not going to be mithering my tack strip. I'm not going to be cutting corners off of them and stuff like that. Stuff that just takes me forever to do. I got to stop doing that, and I got to get in there and just get the job done. I got to make some money, okay? I've got this stuff coming all up. I always tip generously for a job done well. Well, that's good. Hardly anybody here does. I think I might have had 2 or 3 tips in 3 years that I've been here. And when I was in Tucson, I got tips all the time, and I didn't do near the quality of work that I do now. I reread initial email to you. I reread my initial email to you. I don't know what you got there. Your time is valuable, sir. You are far from a hack. Yeah, I hear you. I've been learning about, thank you for that. I've been learning a lot about bidding jobs, how to, just how to be a successful business owner. So it's time to put all that stuff in play. You guys will start seeing, I'm gonna. I've been showing how to do quality precision installs for a few years now. I'm gonna start showing videos how to make money. Not now. I'm not just going to be doing talking videos. The videos that I do are going to be doing flooring and stuff like that, but at the rate to make money. I've got to, you know what I'm saying. You need to reread my initial email to you. Oh, okay. All right, I'll check that out. Maybe you could resend it or something so I can find it, because I have no idea where it would be. I'll have to dig for it probably, Ross. But anyway, I wanted to get that off my chest because, man, it has been really, really stressful and bothersome for maybe a year now. I had a nice chunk of savings and everything when I moved from Tucson. I was making killer money out there. And when I moved here, everything just started going downhill. Everything. So, and the more it went downhill, the more I strived to do better and to put more into my jobs to make myself feel good. And it's got me all messed up. So, anyway, what I'm getting at, I hope I've never put it out there to make you guys hurt yourself or anything like that. The bad part about the business, I want to see what this says. It takes a lot of work and time to do the jobs to our satisfaction. You're right. The pay is too low for the quality of work you do. Yeah, it sure is. It sure is. Now, when I start getting my own jobs and selling my own jobs, I will bid the jobs accordingly, just like I've been doing on the weekends, to where I can do that kind of work because I absolutely love doing stuff like that. It is so rewarding. So if I can bid my jobs to make that kind of money, I am not messed up with it at all. But while I'm making $6.75 a yard on carpet, it does not allow me to go in there and take a full day on one room of carpet. I'm going in the hole. I cannot. I absolutely cannot. Listen, we need to be able to make enough money. There's no retirement plan when you work for yourself. We need to be able to make enough money, not just to live on, not just to thrive on, not just to go and take our families on vacations every year and a couple of times a year or whatever. We don't need to live just for that and to have a nice little stack of money put up somewhere. We don't need to be able to do that. We need to be able to do all of that plus put back a chunk every week for retirement. You know what I'm saying? I've been doing this all wrong for a long time, and I'm fixing to get on track, and I really want to encourage y'all. I'm going to be talking about this more. I really want to encourage the young people that's getting in this trade now. Don't wait till you're my age, 45 years old. How's it going, Carpet Man? Don't wait till you're my age to flip around and have this mindset. Let's get this mindset while you're young, okay? When I started this business, this is no joke. When I started this business, I wanted to be retired at 30 years old. If I had done everything right, there's absolutely no reason why I could not have been retired by the time I was 30 years old. But spend, drinking, everything else like that when I was younger, you're right. It's only right when you're selling your jobs to go above. And yeah, I didn't get to see all that before it went off the screen, but yeah, you're right. I kind of hate to say this, but kind of Carpet Mike was kind of right for a little bit. But you know, you don't go in and hack and stuff like that by no means. But you definitely got to make your money. I had a guy that bid high and then actually was able to bill the job lower. Let's see this. Bill the job lower in the end when possible. It pleased customer very much, and he had a customer. Oh, and he had a great reputation because of that. That's super nice. That's an awesome idea, actually. I was taught it's a cutthroat business. The next guy always will underbid you. Just get the job. Yeah, that's definitely not the right mentality. I've been preaching that for I don't know how long. I'm gonna do my best to get this industry up and out of that mindset. That is what's wrong with this industry right there. Everybody's out to underbid everybody. If us installers would unite, look how good it would be for everybody. Everybody stop cutthroating and bid higher. Raise your prices up. Goodness gracious, how can that not make sense? We're only hurting ourselves and the industry whenever we go do a carpet job for $3 and $4 a yard just to get the job. We are killing it for us and we're killing it for everybody else. It's not about penciling yourself into debt. I so wish I could get. It's not a race to the bottom. That's exactly right. Don't do your best if they ain't paying. I couldn't see all of that, but anyway, I ain't got nothing done. I've just been sitting here talking. But anyway, it's hard to get a crew that wants to work the same quality. It absolutely is, buddy. It absolutely is. I've had so much stuff pondering in my head for the last little bit that it's unbelievable. I wish I had started thinking this way 10 years ago. I would already be where I wanted to be in life. 45 years old now, and I feel like I'm just starting out. Don't ever sell from Home Depot. They pay like, yeah, I know. I worked for Lowe's in Tucson. They're $2 a yard. You know what pays and what doesn't. Cut back on the jobs that don't pay. If carpet doesn't pay, then don't do it. Carpet pays more than vinyl. I mean, more than sheet vinyl here. $6.75 a yard is very reasonable in my area of Michigan. That's a steal. $6.75 honestly ain't bad from a store. That's not too bad from a store. I can't complain about that at all. When I moved here, the guy was paying us $4.05, and you know, the quality of work that I do, and talking to him and everything like that, that's what got the prices up that high. So $6.75 ain't bad if you can just go in and do the job and be done. Now, if you're going in and you're mitering all your tack strip, you know, cutting your pad in super tight perfectly, and you know what I'm saying, you can go overboard on anything, and that's what I've been doing for a long time. So $6.75 was not beans when it takes you all day long to do a drop room. It don't work. So a person can go in and do a, which now I can't slack on seaming and stuff like that. That stuff takes time, and I will never do any less quality on my seams or anything like that. But all the little extra stuff, you know what I'm saying, going in and sanding the whole floor before I put carpet down, there's no sense in that. That's just for my own self-pleasure, just for the fact of knowing that the floor is clean when I cover it up. You don't have to do all that stuff. I gotta really watch what I'm doing here. What do floating floors pay? Buck and foot and $9 a yard sure beats $6.75. Yeah, dollar. I think $1.15 or $1.25 a foot, something like that. It's not that much here. My store wants 1,000 feet of LVT done in 2 days max. If you can't do that, don't get it. Dang, that sucks. There's no way I could do that. No way I could do that. There are things you notice that customers want for sure. Yep. I would be pleased to pay $1 a square foot for good work. Is that for carpet? Is that what you're talking about, buddy? Because that's where I'm starting my bid out. Do you have a set daily wage with company you work for or sub? I sub if I'm doing repair work and stuff like that. I do charge a daily rate, and that depends if I have my guy with me. I do more. If I don't, then I do. If I'm working by myself and I don't have anybody there and I'm doing repair work, I'm going to do about $350, $300 a day. If I have my guy with me, it's going to go up $100 because that's what he makes per day. So, and even that is too low. A person, $300 a day, I got to get out of that. I need to be doing $500 a day at least. Continue the job done right. Quality comes before quantity. Man, you're exactly right, Sean. You are exactly right. I have preached that for years and years and years. I'm definitely not saying that. Definitely not saying that that's false, and I'm not leaning that way by no means. I'm always going to do good work, but I got to do it in moderation. I got to put it in the right perspective and get my ducks in a row and stop trying to please myself so much when I'm at work and start thinking about providing a proper good life for my family. Amen to that, Ross. Most people in this trade are making good money. Most people are making really good money in this trade, and you can definitely do it. Our minimum is $125 for a 6x4 bath vinyl. Pretty sad. Yeah, I know it, man. I actually had a talk with the carpet store the other day after I'd done those couple vinyl jobs, and I was like, we got to set a minimum rate for vinyl. Your job, if your quality is good, the word of mouth travels a long way. Yep. What percentage of bidding jobs do you end up winning? Well, I'm just now starting to get into that. What I've been hearing, learning all of this business stuff, I need to be about somewhere between 30 and 50% wins. If you can't charge $100 for a helper, you can't charge $100 for a helper when you pay him $100. You need to be profitable for you. Yeah, you're exactly right. You are exactly right. How far out are you currently booked, my brother? Got work for days. There's no end at the carpet store I work for that I sub from is super busy, so there's no fear in being short on work at all. We're always behind, always booked up, always trying to get the schedule caught up, so there's absolutely no fear of running short of work. I was talking about something and I got mixed up there. Oh yeah, about the vinyl jobs. I was telling the store owner the other day about going in the hole on those two vinyl jobs. My guy that works for me was making sounds right, if you win more than 50% of the bids, your price is too low. That's exactly right. That's what I've been hearing. Your brand right now is extremely valuable right I would honestly focus on shifting towards perfecting that, because you're obviously not going to make enough for the value of your work. Yeah, that's exactly what I'm doing, buddy. That's what I'm in the process of doing right now. Um, Fixing to start selling all of my jobs. I'm going to try to completely. If you've been watching my videos, if you have been keeping up with them, you kind of know what's going on. I'm getting things in order to start selling my own jobs where I can make the money that I need to be making to live the life that I was talking about just a while ago. Enough to, just live comfortably. I've been doing this for 30 years, for crying out loud. And it's ridiculous. Yeah, ever thought of getting your own store? I actually have thought about getting my own store. I've actually thought of that here recently. I actually went and looked at a few buildings here in town, just kind of pondering the idea. Like I said, I've got myself so messed up financially, it's going to be hard for me to do anything fast. Everything I'm doing right now is going into my business, either my store, my YouTube channel, or getting things in order for to start selling my own jobs. I've talked about getting this vehicle wrapped, getting my other home sales vehicle wrapped, and buying up samples, getting accounts set up with different manufacturers and stuff like that. So that's where any of my extra money is going there right now. I guess I'm overpaying my helper. He's getting $230, $250 a day. Send me some guys this way that are charging less. The guy that's working with me just turned 18 not long ago. He's my nephew, and he started working with me when he was 16. So for somebody 16, 18 years old, living at home with no bills, $100 a day is good money. If we put in a good, long, hard day, I give him $125 or something. So he's really happy with his money. The dilemma is you're trapped in competing with hack and slash. Yeah, well, that is I love to hear this stuff. I'm 25 and have started as a helper. Now I'm full-time estimating, but I work every weekend on my own projects, hoping to one day go full-time for myself. I need to hear this. Really good, buddy. That is why I'm sharing it, so people can learn from my mistakes. I'm really glad to hear that, buddy. Thank you for sharing that. I do not want people to end up 45 years old and be in the shape I am. Do what you can right now while you're young. If a helper can't install, they are not worth much, in my opinion. The guy that working with me is not there yet. He's not installing yet. He's trimming, tucking. He is setting walls, using my needless to set walls and such like that. Trim and tuck behind me. Super good about doing whatever I tell him. He has everything ready for me on the jobs whenever I need something. It's usually there. He's got all of that stuff down. So we've been doing trainings here in my own studio on Mondays after I do my YouTube videos. He's been coming over. Well, I say he's been coming over. He has came over, I think, 3 times and done trainings here where I can actually give him 100% of my attention. We're not on a job. We ain't got to rush, and I can just let him practice and practice and practice here. So that's what I've been doing, and that's what we're going to continue doing until he gets where he is installing and stuff like that, because he wants to do this too as a young man. So I told him the other day, he's out of town this week, and I told him before he went out of town, I was like, listen, we're not making enough money. Whenever you get back, things are going to be different. We're going to be working different and stuff like that. There's no way we can keep going on like this. I just spilled it all out to him what's going to happen. So, and as for you, young man that's 25 years old, I really, really want to encourage you to I don't know if you do or not follow all my videos closely, because there's going to be a lot of helping, a lot of helping videos that's going to help you specifically coming up. I promise, because I'm fixing to start talking and sharing and explaining and everything like that. Thank you, Joe. Brick and mortar store. You can probably get an open sign to put in the window with $50 these days. Thank you, buddy. I really appreciate that. You've been teaching a lot of information over the years to make guys better installers. Me being one of them, I appreciate you. I've been on the channel since more than 3 years now. How far out from your area do you travel for installs? I will usually go about 45 miles or so. I don't mind traveling about an hour, but I do charge a travel fee, actually. The gentleman that I just read their comment about been following me for 3 years, I appreciate that, buddy. That stuff definitely helps. All the thumbs up, all the comments, all the likes and shares, all that stuff helps, okay? By all means, so I definitely appreciate that. The gentleman that did the super chat a while ago, that stuff definitely helps. That is super, super appreciated. I've been, Ben's are on that subject there for a minute. I have been thinking about here recently, because I've been, like I said, this year I've got lots of plans. I'm wanting to ramp up everything. You guys probably seen that video I did about setting myself apart, setting yourself apart. I've been thinking about doing some specific videos, maybe a master class on carpet, a master class on vinyl plank, hardwood, or whatever. Mainly carpet, because that's what a lot of guys do, and that's what a lot of guys struggle with. So I've been thinking about doing a master class on carpet and actually selling the file digitally. What would you guys think about that? We got 32 people here, so that's kind of nice to ask the question right now while I got a handful of people here. What would you guys think about that? Would you guys think I was stepping overboard for charging for information like that? Or would it be all right? That's what I'm wondering. I'd buy it. Floor said he'd buy it. I would be a lot of learning on it, because I would have to figure out how to do all that stuff digitally and stuff like that. We are men. I hope to take one of those classes. Awesome. They are coming up. May, if you're wanting to do it, listen here. May 5th, 6th, and 7th is when I'm going to do those classes. I've yet to do a video and announce it yet, but that's when it's going to be, May 5th, 6th, and 7th. Already watch every video, bro. I've already taken so many tips and tricks from you. Can't wait to learn more about the financial side of things. Lifetime labor warranty is an option. Yep. With your certificate, do you make more than non-certified installers? Yes, I do. Yes, I do. I make more than any installer at the store that I sell from. So, and that's because of the work that I do, and that's because of the certifications. Nobody else down there gets high-end work. I get all of the high-end work that comes out of that store. So he don't sell a whole lot of it. That is when it comes to carpet. Now he's got a really good solid surface guy that's been down there for a long time. I don't see any issue with you charging for that. It would be from start to finish, and it would be packed plumb full of information. I don't know how many hours I would make it or anything like that, but I've been thinking about selling digital copies of something like that. So we'll see how it goes. I know a lot of other guys do it. The business channel that I've been looking at and stuff like that has got all that business stuff, options like that to sell, master classes and stuff. There's other flooring channels, so that's how you do that. That guy has master classes on laminate and stuff like that to buy. So I'm probably the only guy out there that does not have stuff like that to sell.
when it comes to this stuff. Would you be willing to relocate? No, I'm here, buddy. This is where my grandkids are, and I'm going to be here until they put me in the ground or the Lord takes me up. One of the two. I'm not going to leave my grandkids. That's why I moved here. You make more per yard than the other installers, but who is bringing in more per day? That's what bothers me. You are exactly right, buddy. I make more per yard than anybody down there, and I make less money than anybody at the store by far. I hear contractors make a fortune in South Carolina. Yeah, I don't doubt that. I'm fixing to start bringing in the bacon. I know how to work. You know what I'm saying? I've been doing it 30 years. I know how to work. I just got to get that mentality out of my head of being so nitpicky and do what I'm getting paid for. Cut it off. You know what I'm saying? So that's how you do that. Is a really good channel. Yes, it is. I learned stuff from him myself. He's really good at solid surface. But anyway, start selling my own jobs. I'll get to do my little greedy pleasures and do all that stuff. So you guys, like I said, you guys will probably start seeing some changes in my daily vlogs because I'm gonna not hack, but I'm gonna cut back on the stuff that I do. I could hook you up with a Class A contractor in Naples, Florida. Thank you, buddy. I appreciate that, Ross, but I can't leave, buddy. I am here to be in my grandkids' life. I got to be here for them. I've been in the same place for 15 years. I get first pick at jobs. That's awesome. Do you install VCT? Yes, sir, I do. I install everything except for tile and stone and such like that. I say tile, I mean ceramic tile, stone, marbles. I don't do any of that stuff. Where will you get the product from that you sell? I have already talked to Milliken reps and Karistan reps, and I'm only 45 minutes from Dalton, Georgia. So shipping, they charge by the yard on that stuff. So honestly, it's probably going to be cheaper for me when I sell to drive to Dalton myself and pick the stuff up. If it takes me a day round trip to do that, not only, well, it'll be like getting paid $300 or $400 or something for that day, because that's what I would be saving versus paying shipping or freight for the product. I was talking the other day to the store owner, and he says they pretty much how it works with freight charges. He said you can tack on 30 cents a square foot onto vinyl plank just for freight. So if I ordered 1,000 feet, that's $300. You know what I'm saying? So that would definitely that would be worth it for me just to drive down there and pick it up myself. It's a 45-minute drive there. So I'll be making trips down there and getting hooked up with some people there, not only with Milliken and Karistan and such like that, but I will be going to Dalton and getting hooked up with some people there as well. So that is when your helper comes in handy. Send him to pick up the material. He can make you $200 on those days. Yes, sir. That's a good idea. Could you trailer in a week's worth of flooring each trip from Dalton? That's a great idea. Hey, just a curiosity, I'm looking to branch out into commercial work, doing small jobs, 5 to 10K square foot. What would be a reasonable price per foot for 10K square foot of glue down LVP? A lot of guys go cheaper on that. I don't know where that mentality comes from, but it's out there. The bigger the job you do, the less you should charge. It's the mentality's out there, but I'm not buying it whatsoever. If I do commercial work, I will bid it just like I do residential work. There will be no break on that. I would definitely not go any less than $1 a foot on that by all means. And that's just for install. That's not counting prep or anything like that. So thanks for posting these videos. They are very informative and helpful. You're welcome, buddy. That's nice. I was told I would need a store. Yep. Shaw, I think, is like that. I think that Shaw is like that because they are such a big company. I don't believe that they will deliver unless you do have a brick and mortar. But Milliken and Karastan that I've talked to, I've told them both what I'm doing, that I would be selling out of a little vehicle and I would not have a storefront, and they are cool with it. So now that's why I said I may be going to Dalton to pick up stuff, because I could, I'm sure, go there and pick up directly from Shaw, Mohawk, or anybody that will not deliver here. I actually asked a Mohawk rep here a while back at the store if they would deliver to residents, and they said yes. So, is there a Pro Source in your area? No, there's not. Anyway, it is, I don't know what time it is, but I've been on here 41 minutes, and I have not got anything done. So, I need to get some stuff done. I've just been sitting here uncomfortably on my feet, making my legs go to sleep. Anyway, we only got 9 thumbs up. Let's get some thumbs up before I get off of here. And you guys be sure, we got 36 people on here. Got 36 people here watching. You guys be sure to comment, like, and share these videos, okay? I've been getting a lot of feedback that they've been helping a lot of people. They're really informative and stuff like that. Let's put back, okay? Let's not be all takers. Let's put back, and let's help the channel help other people as well, okay? Been watching your vids for a few years now. The best YouTube flooring channel, hands down. Thanks for all your tips and advice from New Zealand. Thanks, buddy. I appreciate that. Do you shower with those knee pads? No, but I probably need to. They're probably filthy. I knew I was going to be on my knees in here on my van working, so I don't put my knees down on a solid floor. I don't put my knees down on a carpet floor. Ruben, leave that old tack strip down. I probably will start doing, unless it's ridiculous, I probably will. That's what I told Luke the other day. I was like, I'm not going to be tearing out and putting down brand new tack strip on every single job like I have been doing, unless it's ridiculous. You know, I do a lot of it that would probably, you know, an untrained eye would probably never know it, but me, myself, I can look at it and tell the difference. So that's what I've been focusing on, is my own, like I said, my own pleasures, doing the best that I can to satisfy myself. And it's kind of got me jacked up here. By the way, thanks for the items from the Christmas Eve auction. The white dolphin knife is the best. Awesome. Thank you, buddy, for partaking in that. Anyway, I got to get off here and get this stuff done. I got to get up early in the morning. That's why I was out here tonight, to get my van in order. Got to get off here and get my van ready for tomorrow. I'm getting up about an hour earlier than I normally do, so I got to drive out of town tomorrow, so I want to be able to be at the client's house at the time I'm usually at the store. Any tips on using floor leveler? Yeah, just make sure your floor is extremely clean, because it super sucks to get gravel or trash in your floor prep and leave a big gouge. That's all I can think of right now. I might do a video on that after I think about it for a bit. Anyway, I really appreciate you guys. I got 48. Okay, all right, Ross. I won't have time tonight, but we'll talk. Okay. I got 39 people here. Please give me some thumbs up really quick, and I'm going to jump off here. Don't forget, you guys, like, share, and comment. The more you share, the more you like, the more you comment, the more these videos goes out, the more people they help, and the more it helps me. So let's give back. We set the price, Ruben. That's exactly right, buddy. That's exactly right. not the store. That's exactly right. Get spike roller and mix and pour your mix quickly as possible. All right, buddy. Thank you guys for tuning in. Until next time, FBSB's out.